palm trees, though we call them trees, but they have not the real wood anatomy. Basically, they have the soft pith. Inner core is soft, and that soft core gets hardened on maturity to provide that strength to the stem. Otherwise, that stem is not the true wood which we find in many broad-leaved species like Dalbergia and mango. Palm trees, popularly known by the name khajur. Khajur, which we refer to, is sold in the market under the name Pinda khajur, which is sugary and marketed. Other is the dried one, which is called shohara. The way we use grapes, and when we dry the grapes we get munakka. Similarly, the dried up fruits of palm trees, date palms, they are referred to as shohara. So this was the one of the earliest fruit tree, which was cultivated for the date palms, for dates, for khajur. Botanically, it is named as Phoenix, and Phoenix name has come from the Phoenicians, who traded with a purple dye, brown purple dye, having the same color as the color of date fruits. Phoenicians. It is also symbolized. The word phoenix is the mythological bird of the ancient Egypt, which had the capability to grow from the ashes. After collapse, after death, it can take the rebirth. So the botanical genus is Phoenix. Under the genus Phoenix, there are 14 species. There are two types of palms basically. Some palms have the palmately lobed leaves, fan-shaped leaves, as we see in Livistona. But in case of Phoenix, the leaves are pinnately divided, like the bird feather. So along the central axis, there are rows of leaflets on left side and right side. So this is the pinnate kind of leaf which we find in Phoenix, popularly called as khajur, date palm, or shohara, or Pinda khajur. This basically is the fruit of the Phoenix dactylifera. Phoenix dactylifera, although this is native to Gulf region, Arabian Peninsula, but this also introduced in India, and it is under cultivation at various locations. In Jaisalmer, Bikaner, Barmer, Churu, we find many progressive farmers, agriculturists who are in the business of palm cultivation. Similarly, even in Bangladesh, there are forms of the date palm. What is unique about the Phoenix genus? In the Phoenix genus, the main trunk becomes tree-like, it becomes woody, but it remains unbranched. So unbranched stem can grow as tall as 15 to 20 meters in Phoenix dactylifera, as well as wild date palm of Himalaya Shivaliks. In Jammu we find that is forest or wild date palm, Phoenix sylvestris. Phoenix sylvestris stem can grow up to 10-12 meter, whereas in case of Dactylifera it can go even up to 20 meter tall. But in both the species, pinnate leaves grow up to 2 to 3 meter long, and they have about 10 to 12 meter circumference of all that group of leaves which are born at the end of the woody stem. So only the crown of the palm tree has the leaves, pinnate leaves, and from the middle of the pinnate leaves arise the inflorescence. As the date palms, they are dioecious, means male flowers in male tree and female flowers in female tree, they grow separately. And the flowers are born in branched panicled clusters within a bracket called spathe. And architecture of flower is monocot type. Monocot means the plants like agave, allium, asparagus, where we usually see less distinction into sepals and petals, rather it has the tepals, means perianth, and perianth lobes are 6 in 2 whorls. 3 outer correspond to sepals and 3 inner ones correspond to petals, but they are collectively referred to as tepals, and the whorl is perianth whorl. And within the perianth we have 6 stamens, and carpels 1 to 3, usually 1. It has the seed, and seed is characteristically grouped on one side, as we find even in Shohara. The wild date palm leaves, or even in Phoenix dactylifera, the cultivated date palm, we see the leaves have induplicate, or leaf when they are young, they have a V-shaped morphology. So that vernation is called induplicate. One character which distinguishes the palms is induplicate leaflet structure. Another is the presence of spines at the petiole, and these spines at the base of the petiole, basically they are modified leaflets. Some of the lower leaflets, they get modified into spines rather than they are having the different anatomy, different origin. They are modified leaflets, not stem spines. Another feature which distinguishes them is the dioecious nature, and the fruit having the thin pericarp or very thick pericarp. In case of Phoenix dactylifera, khajur, pinda khajur or shohara, the pericarp is thick with thick pulp which is full of sugars, whereas in case of wild date palm we see that pulp is thin, that is not that thick. But in both the cases we eat the fruits. The natives in Jammu also, Jammu hills, they are very fond of eating either the pith of wild date palm, which is locally called as pat. So the tree which is damaged in the storm or otherwise, its inner core is taken out, that white starch, and that is eaten as rice, are also made into milk cuisine, a kind of kheer. Wild date palm inflorescence, when it is unopened, it's immature, is young inflorescence. That inner core is also edible under the name palm heart, the heart of the palm. which is quite nutritious and edible, and even used in preparation of cuisines in India. Even some parts of India, its young inflorescence is tapped for a kind of toddy, which is fermented to develop into a palm wine. Rural areas of Shivaliks surrounding Jammu and Himachal, we usually see the local people are taking the young leaves, young fronds of wild date palm khajur, and they weave into mats or hand fans, pakhi locally we call, or pandotu. These are the local names for the mats developed from the leaves of date palm, especially the wild date palm, Phoenex sylvestris. Phoenex dactylifera starts fruiting after 4-5 years. Sometimes it may take 6 years. And after that, they produce the fruits about 60 to 70 kg per tree. And they continue to give fruit up to 50-60 years. So that is the benefit of undertaking to the palm cultivation. Leaf bases, they remain persistent in case of Phoenex sylvestris. So it has a very rough kind of texture. But there is another small sized palm which is found in Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, which is called Phoenex acaulis. It does not have that long, tall stem. So it is hardly 1 meter tall. And it grows in clumps. So many branched from the base, and it has a smaller stem. So it is called as Phoenex acaulis. Its fruits are also edible, and its young leaves also finds use in the same handicraft materials. There is another species which is also reported from India, that is Phoenex humilis, now called as Phoenex laurerii. One of the very rare, lesser known palm stands discovered from the Andamans, which is known as Phoenex andamanensis. However, in the 19th century and even 20th century, many botanists, they had the idea of this particular Phoenex. So citations are available from the work of Brandis, Roger and Osmaston, even Kurz. But its taxon was named by botanist only in the year 1998 as Phoenex andamanensis, and only few locations, Kalipang and Saddleback, 2 locations are known for this unique, rare and threatened Andaman palm, Phoenex andamanensis. Likewise, we also have the mangrove palm, the palm under the Phoenex which grows near the mangroves, for example Sundarbans, and the species is named as Phoenex paludosa. Paludosa means marshy. So it grows near marshes, near wetlands, along the rivers, estuaries, as in the Sundarbans. This is also found in Andaman Nicobar Islands. Another unique Phoenex species which is reported from India, and it is found in eastern India. It is restricted to the cliffs hills, lime-rich cliffs, and this particular phoenix or date palm is known as Phoenix rupicola. Rupicola means rock loving, rock inhabiting phoenix. This also grows up to 8 to 10 meter tall, but it is without the remnants of the leaf bases, so its trunk is quite smooth. We have the very endangered and threatened phoenix from the Canary Islands, which is named as Phoenix atlantica. This resembles the Phoenix dactylifera as the miniature Phoenix dactylifera, but it is different. Another third species which is reported from Canary Islands is Phoenix canariensis. So 3 species out of these 3, Phoenix dactylifera, Phoenix canariensis and Phoenix atlantica. Phoenix atlantica is a threatened palm and it is endemic to the Canary Islands. It is also reported as tree which need the conservation efforts to conserve its germplasm. And under the genus Phoenix, all species they can hybridize with each other. So that is the flexibility. So many hybrids do occur in nature. The species known from South India and also from Sri Lanka is also known as Ceylon date palm. And this particular date palm, which is reported from South India and Ceylon, this is also unique under the genus Phoenix. Dried shohara or pind khajur, rich in nutritional composition, rich in vitamin A, rich in potassium, calcium, iron, rich source of dietary fiber. They are useful for digestion, for providing strength, body immunity. Even they are useful in the treatment of cough problem, to take out phlegm from the lungs, congested lungs. They are useful against blood related disorders, even asthma, and for the cure of urinary tract disorders. Date palms belong to the family Ericaceae, after the Erica catechu, which is called Supari. So this date palm, khajur, shohara, is from the Supari family, Ericaceae, earlier known as palmy, because all these palms are grouped under the family Ericaceae. Erica catechu is one, and there are so many other palms, so earlier it was named as the palm family, palmy. Its fibers sourced from the petioles, they are used in rope making, cordages. Beverages are also prepared. Borassus flabellifer is another palm which is found in South India, which is known for toddy making. But toddy is also prepared out of the immature inflorescence of Phoenix sylvestris. in India. Its pith is edible and its leaves are also used in making village handicrafts. Its leaves as well as wood is used in the shelter houses by the local indigenous people in hut making, and also to make the mats for sitting on the floor. And Phoenix sylvestris are also being used as decorative ornamental palms at various airports in Delhi, Hyderabad. They are drought resistant, but they are also vulnerable to the insect pest attack.